Hey everyone, it's Christina with Christina Cakes It, and today I'm going to be making unicorn donuts. So I've seen unicorn donuts all over social media, but I couldn't really find a good tutorial for them, so I decided to create one for myself. So what I have in front of me are some ready-to-go donuts. I made these homemade. These are buttermilk cake donuts. You could also choose to just buy some plain donuts at the store if you'd like, but I obviously like homemade better, so I made those. And then I'm going to be using some Wilton candy melts in the bright white. So this is already prepared, just according to the instructions on the back. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to dip my donuts to get the base ready to go. So while my donuts are setting, I'm gonna go ahead and create the unicorn's ears and the horn. So for this, I'm gonna be using some of my homemade marshmallow fondant just in white. And so for the ears, I'm using just this little oval cookie cutter here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch the sides together like this. And then to make the horn, what I'm gonna do, I'll show you a little trick. So I'm gonna roll my fondant out, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut out a rectangle, and then I wanna make some triangles here. So I have two triangles like this. I'm gonna roll these so they're almost like little, kind of like a cone shape. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna twist like this, and then I'm gonna cut away the excess here. And I'm squishing it together a little bit because I want it to dry securely. Then I'm going to take a toothpick and insert that like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my ears and my horn with a gold. So I'm just using an edible metallic gold paint. I will put this in the show notes. And I'm just going to paint a line in the ear. And then I am going to paint the horn as well. So I will mention that I already created all of these for my donuts yesterday, because you do want to make this ahead of time because you want it to dry so the paint is not wet anymore. So I suggest making these details at least a day ahead of time, and then also the fondant will harden so it'll be a lot more secure. So what you're going to see is that I've stuck mine on the styrofoam block. So that way the paint will dry. So I did this overnight. So I'm gonna get started with adding some details. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to add my ears. So I had these ready to go that I already made, so they're hard, except for the ones I just made. So in order to stick these to the white chocolate, because I think that it's almost dry, I'm going to paint a little bit of my candy melts onto the back of the ear and then stick it, oops, just right there. I'm going to place it where I want it to dry. Oh no. Have to fix that one. Actually, this isn't quite... Actually, it turns out this isn't quite dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place these very carefully. So some of these are a little bit dry, so for those, I'm gonna paint the white chocolate on the back. So after I put my ears on, I'm going to actually put a little bit of pink on our unicorn's cheeks. And I'm gonna leave a space because I know I'm gonna go back in and draw an eye when the chocolate hardens a little bit. So for this, I'm just using a tiny bit of light pink fondant. And I'm using an icing tip just because I want a small circle like that. So I'm leaving space because the eye is gonna go right there. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some icing to create some flowers in the center of our unicorn's head. So this is just buttercream icing, and you can obviously see that I have like a blue-green, a pink, and a purple. You guys can use whatever colors that you'd like. And then I'm just using a small star tip, just various different sizes to kind of create a variety. So I'm still waiting for my chocolate to dry before I draw the eyes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the unicorn's horn. I'm gonna touch up any spots that I see with gold. Okay, so my chocolate is dry, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some eyes on my unicorn, and I'm using AmeriColor edible food coloring pen in black, so I'll put that in the show notes. Okay, so unicorn donuts are done and they turned out really cute. And if you guys like this episode, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.